I started studying at Bond in 2018. Graduated in 2020, right as COVID started. So my graduation experience was a little bit different than everybody else. But to echo what the ladies were saying, it is definitely a community. I know I graduated 4 years ago. I'm still on group chats with people from Bond. People come and visit me in Vancouver. I met up with people that were there on holidays. So you do make friends for life. I know a big concern for a lot of people is obviously I'm leaving family, going across the world. I'm going to be alone. I'm going to be under pressure. There's going to be a lot of stress, but it's not like that because you're there with a group of 20, 30, 40 people in your cohort who are exactly in the same situation, going through the same things. Everybody buckles down and studies during exam time or assessment time. And then there are, the events that the CLSA puts on that everybody goes out, has fun, and kind of enjoys their time. And you kind of make connections with people that like to do similar things. Some people like to go to the beach, some people like to hike, some people like to stay in. So it is not what people think it is. I know having not made that jump, it might feel very scary. But if you speak to anybody who's gone to Bond, particularly because that's kind of what I know, everybody has enjoyed their time there. It's definitely a time of your life. You're going to be stressed. You're going to be anxious for your studying materials. But at the end of the day, the friendships, the time, and the activities that people end up doing, you come out of it with with the experience of a lifetime. So I would definitely say don't be scared to do it. It's something that you got to jump into head first, but it's definitely worth it. Let me tell you about kind of how I went into Bond. I had gotten my undergraduate degree from York University in Toronto. I was in real estate. I was selling homes for about 7 years. And I decided to make a career change. And I was looking at different options. I had friends that had gone to the UK for law school. Their NCAs the assessments were 9 exams for them because the material is very different from the Canadian program. So when they get their degrees assessed, they're usually assessed a higher number of exams. So it was very difficult for them. So I stumbled upon Bond and I looked at their program, looked at different courses, talked to a few people that actually had gone to Bond. It's very similar to the Canadian program. You're only generally assessed 5 exams. And those exams, if you're interested in taking the Canadian specific courses, you basically study for those exams over there, you write the exam. You're generally being taught by professors that either teach in Canada or respected lawyers in Canada that come to Bond University to teach. So you're being taught by people who are in the field that have a lot of experience. So when you actually end up coming back and having to write those exams, it's nothing new. It's basically just writing a second exam for the course that you just took. And I myself did not end up taking the Canadian courses because I was looking into doing other elective courses like family law and wills and estates. So I decided to take electives, but even with having only taken the Australian courses, I found the Canadian material to be very comparable. And it did not take me long to pick up the Canadian material. So the quality of the education, the quality of the professors, the size of the classes and the tutorials really give you a good quality education. And now that I've been working for about 1.5 years and I have my own firm now, I can attest to the quality of the education because I run into a lot of lawyers that have, gone to Osgoode Hall or gone to Victoria or to other universities, and the level of knowledge and education experience is very comparable to Canadian universities. So I would not feel any less than, regardless of what anybody tells you. The quality is so high that you're getting a great education as well as having a good time. If only if you can manage your time properly, because it's definitely there is a way to do both, for sure.